Okay, Maporino. So I'm going to um, try to, what do you call that? Plan or design a map for Maporino. By the way, I have a kitty cat. My kid found it at school, abandoned. Now I'm taking care of it for her. Anyway, Maporino map. Me. Okay. I never liked cats before, but this one won my heart. Poor kid. Poor fella. Okay, let me fix my tablet. So what I'm thinking is a Archon mode type map. Basically, it's a 256 by 256. Oh, what's wrong with my hand? My hand is not working. I haven't worked on graphic tablets for a long time. Okay. So, is that clear? Maybe we should use a thicker pen. Okay. Anyway, this is not going to transfer one-to-one anyway. So, one player would come from here, and the other would drop from here. Or they could come from here, and here, or here to here. Now if they come from this side, it's going to be O. Okay. So if they come from this side, okay, they will have to start somewhere here because bit 1 is going to be the drop point. So it's an Archon mode, but it's split map. Okay, because I'm taking inspiration from my other map. It's going to be a Zerg mission, so it's going to be fast. They will be required to take the initiative, and while breaking the enemy piece by piece, they will have to manage and gather enough forces to beat the central opponent. So the direct course could be from the drop point. This will be their initial build area here. So they could take that jump point forward, but because this final objective base would be so fortified and well defended, I will have to create a good AI for this. Because they can't just jump in and attack with their meager forces, then they will have to come through by taking units from this side. Either taking units or taking over resource points. So it should be 0 This will be half point. Then defender AIs will be here. Now these AIs, maybe it looks too symmetrical for now, but that will have to change, to give each player a different challenge for replayability's sake. And maybe some random elements here, this area, that blocks the player directly, but these elements here, whatever they may be, will try to defend these areas too. They could be units, or here. Now these AIs will defend this one, this main base, if the player attacks it. If the player attacks this target without eliminating these AIs, he will have to face these elements here. Then we'll have to deal with reinforcements from this AI. So what they could do is one player, maybe Deltron, say Deltron and J. Deltron could maybe jump over. Maybe he could just turn this into a harvesting point. Then they will launch their attack from here. Or Deltron could produce units here. No. It's going to be tough. Okay. Because if Deltron attacks these points, this AI will lose access to these resources, right? So these are resources. They will be starved. These things will not be aggressive AIs. They will be defensive AIs that will help each other, defend each other, and defend this main base. Now the offensive AI will come from this base. This base will supply these forces here. Then these will be sent over to the player at different triggers, or this could defend this area here simultaneously attacking the player. Now the resources in this area should not exceed a certain amount so that Deltron and J could just build a massive ball of units and then just roll over everything, right? So their resources must be, say, 5,000. And that won't be enough to beat this, but it will be 50% effective to take over this resource area. So once you take this, you'll have, say, additional 5,000, and you lost to 5. So you gain, so you already have 10,000, right? So 5 plus 5 minus 2, 5. So you will be gradually increasing your resources. Now after taking this, you'll have additional 5,000 minus 2, 5. That's plus 2, 5, right? So you're going to have a force worth 10,000. Now of course, once you take this AIs could attack here, or they could attack here, or just stay. Okay, that's a random element. Now if they attack, that would be lost, right? That key. They defend, but you will have to use a larger force, right? You have to return and attack again. Now the AI will send attacks depending on the situation. So let's say it's a 60-minute game. Let's say if every 10 minutes there will be a significant change in the world. So we have 6 steps for the AI to develop so that it will eventually, if you just turtle, it will eventually overcome the player. So say if within 30 minutes, oh man, the kitty cat is crying again. So wait. Okay, let me pause it. Okay. Had to feed the cat. Since that's our gameplay, let's reduce our opacity. Then let's try to draw the terrain. Okay. So obviously, one will be, say, water, the entry point. The other would be high ground. Obi-Wan's favorite. So it's going to be block, action block. Then base. Right? Then so let's say maybe a river here, somewhere here maybe would be a river, crosses here, then just cuts through here. Okay, river. So this will be an air region. Of course, there's going to be bridges here, so these units can reinforce. So ground and air passage, right? But the AI, they can reinforce through here, right? Deltron's position comes from ground. We can have maybe I don't want to constrict things too much. So basically be a free expansion for him. This one isn't. But this area will be vulnerable to air from here, right? So let's delete this part. This shouldn't be accessible to Deltron. It's going to be accessible via air for Deltron. So ground. Why not, right? Just for the sake of but it's going to be open. So it's a ground. It's going to be a long path here. We're going to just create stuff there later. So it's a ground path that is very open to these areas. Okay. So Deltron, if he takes this, he will have to defend against these. These two will be open. What if I block this area here with a mountain maybe? So this will not be available for a direct movement for Deltron. It's going to have to use air here, air units to pass through, but then you will have to deal with this, right? Because these are ground troops. So let's say we have another mountainous region here. Okay, it's a low. This is second level. You can put it like this. Now we'll have to think about this in the editor later. Just keep in mind the blocks. So we have minor points here are connected. So all of this can go there. Here. Let's open, right? Okay. So one section here, which is variable section. Then the expansion point. So you basically have one space, area, space, expansion. Okay. So 1, 2, 2. 2, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4. You get 1, 2, 4. Should be 3. Should be further. But I think That's fine. We got 1, 1, 2, 4 again. We'll have to figure this out later. So this AI can send ground troops through here, air here, then it can send ground troops here. So at least we know how the AI will work, right? But we don't want to make this open here. So maybe we should. Okay, let's reduce the opacity. And this one too. Okay, so proper. Space. Space. I don't know how many boxes we can use and how big the map is. So if it's 256 by 256, I don't know how large the area should be. So anyway, at least now we have an idea of what we are going to do, right? We basically have a concept. Then we will work on this later in the map editor and see how we can change things. So we will start by maybe determining the sizes, these sections. How much space are we really opening ourselves here? Since these are 3 bases or points of interest. Anyway, we'll figure that out later. So thanks for watching. See you next time.